Have you ever felt like a fraud, even when you've achieved something great, like you're just pretending and waiting to be found out? This feeling, my friend, is not uncommon. In fact, it has a name, imposter syndrome, and it's often accompanied by its close cousin, self-doubt. These feelings can be crippling. They whisper in our ears, telling us we're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. They hold us back from taking risks, pursuing our dreams, and living our lives to the fullest. But there's good news. Self-doubt and imposter syndrome are not life sentences. They are challenges we can overcome. In this essay, we'll delve deep into these feelings, understand their roots, and most importantly, equip ourselves with practical strategies to overcome them. Together, we'll learn to silence the whispers of doubt and step boldly into our true potential. Self-doubt is that nagging voice inside our heads that questions our abilities, decisions, and worth. It makes us second-guess ourselves, hesitate, and often retreat from opportunities. Imposter syndrome, on the other hand, is a more insidious beast. It's the feeling of being a phony, a fraud, despite evidence of our accomplishments and capabilities. We doubt our own successes, attributing them to luck, timing, or even deception, convinced that we're not deserving of our achievements. While these two are distinct, they often go hand in hand. Self-doubt can fuel imposter syndrome, and the feeling of being a fraud can further erode our self-belief. You might be surprised to know that you're not alone in these feelings. Even the most successful people, those we often put on pedestals, have grappled with self-doubt and imposter syndrome. Consider the words of Maya Angelou, a celebrated poet and activist. "I've written 11 books, but each time I think, oh, they're going to find out now. I've run a game on everybody and they're going to find me out." Or the confession of award-winning actress Emma Watson, "I have imposter syndrome. I think it's because I can never see myself objectively. I'm never convinced that I'm good enough." These quotes reveal a powerful truth. Self-doubt and imposter syndrome are not signs of weakness. They are human experiences that transcend backgrounds, professions, and even levels of success. To effectively combat self-doubt and imposter syndrome, we need to understand their origins. Often these feelings stem from a combination of factors. Early life experiences, childhood experiences, particularly those involving criticism, perfectionism, or high expectations, can deeply impact our self-perception. Societal pressures. We live in a culture that constantly bombards us with images of perfection and success. It's easy to internalize these messages and feel inadequate in comparison. Fear of failure. The fear of not measuring up, disappointing others, or making mistakes can be paralyzing, leading us to doubt our abilities. Negative self-talk. The way we talk to ourselves matters. Constant self-criticism and negative self-talk can chip away at our self-esteem and fuel self-doubt. By understanding the root causes of our self-doubt, we can start to challenge and reframe these limiting.
Everyone is a genius. But what does that really mean? It means that each and every one of us has something special, something unique that we bring to the table. It's easy to forget this in a world that often values certain types of intelligence over others. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. This famous quote by Albert Einstein reminds us that we can't measure our worth by standards that don't apply to us. Imagine a fish designed to swim gracefully in the water, being judged on its ability to climb a tree. It would feel inadequate, frustrated, and defeated. Albert Einstein. We all experience self-doubt. It's a universal feeling, one that even the greatest minds in history have grappled with. It's that nagging voice that whispers, you're not good enough, or you're going to fail. This voice can be paralyzing, making us question our abilities and our worth. It can stop us from pursuing our dreams and reaching our full potential. Even brilliant minds like Einstein felt it. Despite his groundbreaking contributions to science, Einstein often doubted his own abilities. He once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." This humility and self-awareness are what made him great. He knew that judging ourselves by the wrong standards is a recipe for feeling inadequate. Instead, we should focus on our own strengths and passions. When we do this, we can achieve great things and find true fulfillment. The truth is, we all have unique strengths and talents. Whether it's painting, writing, solving complex problems, or connecting with others, each of us has something valuable to offer. Embracing our individuality is key to living a happy and successful life. We're meant to shine in our own ways, not someone else's. Trying to fit into a mold that wasn't made for us only leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead, we should celebrate our differences and use them to our advantage. So, the next time you catch yourself feeling like a fish out of water, remember Einstein's words: embrace your unique qualities and use them to navigate your own path. You have the power to create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. You are a genius in your own right. Don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. Believe in your abilities, pursue your passions, and never stop learning. The world needs your unique contributions, and you have the potential to make a difference. Take a moment to reflect on what makes you special. What are your strengths? What are you passionate about? How can you use these qualities to make a positive impact on the world? By focusing on these questions, you can start to build a life that is true to who you are. Remember, success is not about fitting into a predefined mold. It's about creating your own path and following it with determination and confidence. When you do this, you'll find that the possibilities are endless. Set goals that align with your passions and strengths. Break them down into manageable steps and take action every day. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. Your journey is unique, and it's important to honor that. Take care of your mental and emotional well-being. Practice self-compassion and mindfulness. Surround yourself with supportive people who believe in you and your potential. These practices will help you stay grounded and focused on your goals. Continue to learn and grow. Seek out new experiences and challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. This is how you develop resilience and adaptability, qualities that are essential for success. Give back to others. Use your unique talents to make a positive impact on your community. Helping others not only benefits them, but also brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment to your own life. Finally, remember to enjoy the journey. Life is not just about reaching the destination, but also about the experiences and lessons you gain along the way. Embrace the ups and downs and cherish the moments of joy and growth. You have the power to shape your own destiny. Believe in yourself, trust your instincts, and never give up. The world is waiting for your unique contributions, and you have the potential to make a lasting impact. So go out there and be the genius that you are. Embrace your individuality, pursue your passions, and make a difference. The world needs you just as you are. Remember, even Einstein felt it. And if he could overcome his self-doubt and achieve greatness, so can you. Believe in yourself and the rest will follow. Have you ever scrolled through social media and felt a pang of envy or inadequacy? Maybe you saw a friend's vacation photos, a colleague's promotion announcement, or even a stranger's seemingly perfect life. You're not alone. Social media often presents a curated highlight reel of people's lives. These posts are carefully selected to show the best moments, the achievements, and the joys. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing our behind-the-scenes struggles to others' carefully crafted online personas. We see their successes and wonder why our lives don't measure up. This constant comparison can fuel self-doubt and make us feel like we're not measuring up. We forget that everyone has their own challenges and that what we see online is just a fraction of the whole story. So what can we do about it? First, it's important to remember that social media is not reality. It's a filtered version of life. Taking breaks from social media can help us reconnect with our own lives and appreciate what we have. Engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or practicing mindfulness, can also help us feel more grounded and less affected by online comparisons. Setting boundaries with social media, such as limiting screen time or unfollowing accounts that make us feel bad, can also be beneficial. It's about creating a healthier relationship with these platforms. Ultimately, it's about focusing on our own journey and recognizing that everyone's path is different. By shifting our perspective and practicing self-compassion, we can reduce the negative impact of social media comparisons and find more contentment in our own lives. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Embrace your unique journey and celebrate your own milestones, no matter how big or small. Let's stop comparing ourselves sick and start living our lives to the fullest. YouTuber and productivity guru Thomas Frank is no stranger to self-doubt. He openly shares his own struggles and offers practical advice on how to overcome these mental hurdles. Frank emphasizes that self-doubt is a normal human experience for everyone. It doesn't mean you're weak or incapable of achieving your goals. In fact, acknowledging your doubts can be the first step towards conquering them. Dr. Valerie Young, an expert on imposter syndrome, explains self-doubt is a feeling of inadequacy despite evidence of competence. This phenomenon is often referred to as imposter syndrome, where individuals, despite their accomplishments and qualifications, feel like frauds. They believe that they do not deserve their success and fear being exposed as imposters. This feeling is not uncommon and affects people across various fields and levels of expertise. Our brains are wired to focus on negativity bias, a survival mechanism that has been ingrained in us through evolution. This bias makes us pay more attention to negative experiences and potential threats than to positive ones. It was crucial for our ancestors to remember dangerous situations to avoid them in the future. However, in the modern world, this bias can lead to an overemphasis on our flaws and mistakes, which means we tend to dwell on our mistakes and shortcomings more than our successes. When we make a mistake, our brain magnifies it, making it seem more significant than it actually is. This can lead to a cycle of self-criticism and doubt where we constantly question our abilities and worth. Even when we achieve something noteworthy, our brain might downplay it or attribute it to luck rather than our skills. This negativity bias can distort our self-perception, making it difficult for us to see ourselves accurately. We might focus on our perceived weaknesses and ignore our strengths. This distorted self-view can be reinforced by societal pressures and comparisons with others, leading us to believe that we are not good enough. Social media, for instance, often showcases the highlights of others' lives, making us feel inadequate in comparison, making us feel like imposters even when we have the skills and experience to back ourselves up. Recognizing and addressing this bias is crucial for overcoming imposter syndrome. By acknowledging our achievements and understanding that everyone makes mistakes, we can start to build a more balanced and realistic self-image. Seeking support from mentors, peers, or mental health professionals can also help in managing these feelings and fostering a healthier mindset.